My beloved ones, I am Archangel Michael. Let us talk a little about the meeting that will take place in November. Yes, I too would like to give you some instructions. It is necessary that some points are very clear. Not all, I would say the vast majority, will be able to be present in the chosen place for X reasons. For distance, for unavailability, for lack of means, whatever the reason. It is necessary that each one of you does not make a torment of it. The universe never helps me. I never participate in anything. Once again I'm going to be left out. Let's stop feeling sorry for ourselves. Stop thinking of ourselves as poor little people. Nobody is a loser. No one goes to be better than the other. Those who can afford to go will live the same way as those who cannot afford to go. Oh yes, many are already standing up and saying, of course not. Of course being there is very different. I will tell you that my concern is energy. So I can guarantee you that the energy that will be there is the energy that will be with you as you follow what has happened. It may even be afterwards, because that is what we will do. We will not have a private party where only those who are physically present will participate. The energy will be the same everywhere and at all times. So don't start having those petty feelings that you have. Everybody's going but me. Once again, I'm going to be left out. With that arrogant little look and those grimaces and that mouth you make when you disdain someone. Watch out. This too has repercussions. Each of you must believe that the impossible is possible. You just have to want it. How many of you here for some time have wanted something so badly that it suddenly came to you? The universe gives it to you. Why? Why are they the darlings? Why are they chosen by Father, Mother, God? Did they give a little bribe to the light beings to get something? None of those are true. They only got it because they believed, because they asked the universe with so much love, with so much strength, that the universe said, you deserve it. And that's what happened. So before you start complaining that you can't, or you're not succeeding, or you've never succeeded, ask the universe. Universe, surprise me and put me there on that date. Now be ready to receive what the universe is going to give you. It is not after you receive it that you say, I cannot do it. Also be careful, because the next time you ask, the universe will think twice, because you have not asked and complied. You have asked and then given up. So my brothers, every event, every moment brings much turmoil to your mind, and then it also brings judgment. Why is it there? Why is it going to take place in that space? Why not here? Why not next door to me? Beware of judgment. The place where it will take place has already been defined. We are not favoring anyone. We just have to respect the life of the person who is at the center of this whole process. That's why you have to think about it. So if you want to see it as a privilege, see it as that. But I say again, be careful with judgments. Everybody wants it to be easy. Everybody wants it to be close to home. Everybody wants it to be even easier, even if it's free. Whether you just get an invitation with first-class travel, any kind of transport, a place to stay as well, absolutely free. What do you think? That this is a source of income distribution? Everything in your world has a price. If you start judging already that, oh, someone is going to get something out of this, beware of judgment. Whatever you're echoing at the moment, it will come back to you quickly. I wish nobody would forget everything that is done here. If anyone has any evidence that anything was done illegally, beware of judgment, because if that happened, you wouldn't be listening to me here right now. We would be long gone. So start working on those negative and ridiculous feelings. I can tell you that you emanate them. When something doesn't go your way, you do. You want comfort, you want good food, you want a nice and pleasant place. But you want to pay the price of a table in the center of a garden? In the backyard of your house? So what can I say to each of you? The energy that will be there on the day will be the same as the energy that you will receive by following everything that is happening in the moment at a distance, or even after that. You will receive no more or less energy than those who are physically present. I guarantee it. We all guarantee it. So I wish I hadn't come here to talk about that today. I wish I had come here to say that this is going to be a wonderful time. This is going to be a fantastic time. This is going to be a time of change in your lives. But unfortunately, I need to come here to soothe the negative feelings that are already coming out. And I'm going to say one more thing. Don't personify everything about this person who is speaking. Because every negative energy you throw at that person, I'm not going to do anything about it. You're going to get it all back. And I will say this just because it's her. It happens to anybody when you do that. And the universe is very hard on every negative feeling you put out. It comes back to you very much multiplied. Now, it's not a punishment. It is the law of action and reaction. And because you have to learn to behave as a fifth dimensional being in the making, it all comes back multiplied, so that you feel in your flesh what you have emitted against someone. So here is a series of warnings to be very careful about what you emit today. Be careful. Everything will reflect on you. This is not a threat. I am simply reminding you of what you sometimes forget. And I feel the hearts of many here. I have said it many times, and I will say it again. Nothing we do is meaningless. Everything we do always has a second intention. There are tests, trials, little questions that are asked to see how you act. As many of you are thinking right now, why this meeting? So here's the answer. It's a big test for all of you. For those who go and those who don't go. Everything has a reason and a learning process. Now be careful. Again, I repeat, be careful what you emanate, what you vibrate. Let's be clear on one thing. We are not constantly watching each other's backs. I would say we have a lot to do, but when called upon, we always respond. So the one who always gives you back everything you vibrate speak, act, and think is the universe itself, the laws of the universe, where you act and receive back. Not us, not Father, Mother, God. So whatever you're vibrating right now in your journey, right now on the planet, the speed of everything is fast. So you do it now, and within seconds you get it back, and depending on what it is, it multiplies. If it's something wonderful for everyone, it will be multiplied. If it is not very good thing for the whole or for anyone, it comes back to you multiplied. This is the moment of light on the planet. So once again I say, be careful what you vibrate. Be very careful. I will say no more, or rather we will say no more. That will be the only warning. Each of you will follow the path that you wish. Each of you will follow your own way of living. So I ask you, what is the point of having the days of forgiveness, the journeys of the rays, if one little encounter throws you off balance to such an extent and brings out the most horrific feelings that you had within you? It is certain that in all these processes that you have gone through, you have not been very sincere, because you have kept all this deep inside you, and now you cannot stand it, can you? You had to let it out because the anger was too great, too big to handle. So I would tell you to start all over again, because you didn't learn anything. You did it in a superficial way. You kept all the rotten things that you still had in the depths of your soul, and now you're getting them out. So rethink your journey, because as I said before, you could even be inside this building, but depending on what you vibrated, you were thrown out in a wave, and you will have to work hard to get back in. I hope that each of you will not feel inferior if you do not go, and that those who do go do not feel superior because they do. There is no such feeling, or rather, there can be no such feeling. Both are wrong. So be careful what you say, because also those who say to themselves, "Oh, I can go," and present themselves as superior, be careful, because you can have surprises. With this feeling, you will not get to the meeting, I can assure you. Everything has to happen from the heart, from a light heart, from a balanced heart. As if it were an event at a great friend's house, at a family member's house, where you will be there with a beating heart of joy, with a happy heart of joy. And even the one who is not there will be happy too, because he will be participating in everything, whether he is there or not physically. So live that feeling. That's all that I have to say for you today, This message of Archangel Michael was channeled by Vania Rodrigues, and it was read for you by Adriana.